So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about why handsome and attractive men intimidate women. You see, although women are gonna find men that are handsome and attractive desirable, and they're gonna try to get at those men, women are also gonna act a little weird or even cold or even standoffish around you, even if they do find you attractive. That's the thing, even if they do find you attractive, and the reason for that is because they are intimidated by you. And if you don't understand that, if you don't know that, if you don't know the different ways that women will be more cold, more standoffish, just act weird and not really act in the way that maybe you thought they were going to act around you and towards you as a handsome and attractive man, if you don't understand these things, bro, it's going to just be very confusing, and you're not going to know when these opportunities are arising where a woman is trying to shoot her shot at you, whether it's more subtle, she's maybe even talking to you a little bit or starting a conversation with you, but it doesn't come off in a way where like it's blatantly obvious that she's trying to get at you. Just all these different ways that women are going to act around a handsome and attractive man. I'm going to be discussing what those ways are and why women do the things that they do when they are intimidated by a handsome and attractive man, and why they're even intimidated by a handsome and attractive man in the first place. So point number one is that women find men that are handsome and attractive as rare, and they have high leverage. What do I mean by this? Women often just follow handsome, attractive men online, like social media, like TikTok, Instagram. They may come across them on dating apps, but it's very seldom, it's very rare. It's not often that women come across handsome and attractive men that are also their specific type that often in person. They don't come across these type of men that often in person. So when they do come across a man like this in person, they don't really know how to act because they don't have that many experiences, that many reps under their belt when it comes to talking to men that they find handsome and attractive, or shooting their shot at a man that they find handsome and attractive. You're gonna see that women are gonna be quite nervous. You're gonna see that women are gonna be a lot more hesitant, which I'll be talking about these different things throughout this video. And the reason why this happens, because like I said, they don't come across a man like this that often. And also you have to think that women have a lot of suitors that are coming at them, and a lot of these suitors are typically men that they're constantly disqualifying, or maybe have medium to low interest at best, typically low to little interest in these men. And a lot of these times, like, these dudes aren't attractive to women. And what you're gonna find is, bro, even the most attractive women that other men and even women find very beautiful and attractive, those same women can find themselves less attractive. They may view themselves less desirable, less attractive, less beautiful, because they see that the suitors that are coming at them are not that attractive. So then they start to think, am I really as pretty as other people say that I am? You know what I'm saying? Women are gonna start to question themselves. It's similar to, like, if you are a good looking man, you've been told many times that you're good looking and handsome and attractive by women. From your experience, your evidence that women know that you are that handsome and attractive man. You've had experiences with women and you know that you're that dude to them, or you're in the process right now of maximizing your looks, dialing in your physique, upgrading your fashion, your style, and just updating your overall physical presentation so that you can become more of that handsome and attractive man. You're gonna see, like, whether you've had this experience or not, you're gonna see that there are gonna be experiences where you're gonna have women that, with all due respect, just they don't have the appeal that would be congruent with your looks. Like, you're gonna see that women that just, you're like, come on now, make it make sense. Like, where'd you get this confidence to shoot your shot at me? Like, I appreciate it, I'm flattered, but damn, she just came at me as if she deals with guys like me all the time. So then you start to question yourself, right? Bro, it's 10 times, 100 times worse for women, because they get way more suitors to them that aren't attractive. And it's not that likely that they come across that type of man that they find handsome and attractive. So then when they do, they don't know how to act. But also women are gonna be a lot more insecure, because now they go from disqualifying the men that typically come at them, their suitors that they don't really find attractive or desirable like that. Now they're trying to figure out, okay, do I qualify to this handsome, attractive man? Would I be beautiful enough to him? Has he dated women like me before? Has he dated more beautiful women than me? Is he taken? She's gonna be thinking all these things, and she's gonna try to figure out how does she measure herself up to that man. It's almost like a pro boxer who's used to like sparring a bunch of amateurs and is constantly like lighting them up and constantly landing a lot of different clean combos and even knocking amateurs out. And he's not used to, let's say, sparring with someone that's on his level or even above his skill set, above his level. But then when he comes across somebody that is at his skill level, if not actually better, he doesn't know what to do. He has to adjust now. You know what I mean? He's on the defense. He's having to switch up his whole game plan. He's starting to overthink now. He's not comfortable anymore. Well, women are like the equivalent of that pro boxer that's constantly lighting up amateurs and knocking them out in sparring sessions, to now finally meeting her match, but the match is actually more skilled, or more, really in this context, more rare, and has has more leverage than her. As a handsome, attractive man, you are going to become more rare, because let's just face it, there's not that many dudes that are considered handsome and attractive to women at large that actually are in shape and take care of themselves, because most men think it's feminine. Most men don't know how to really take care of themselves. They don't know what women find attractive. They don't know how to do it. They don't know where to get the information really, or just a lot of them don't care to, which it is what it is. Like for men that put in the work like ourselves, more opportunity for us, right? The competition is a lot slimmer. So just understand that women are going to be a lot more nervous and intimidated by you just because they're not used to coming across men like yourself that often. And they know that a handsome and attractive man is more rare, is in a more leveraged position, because they know a man like that has the traits and the attributes that that woman or women will know that other women find universally attractive. They're already assuming that man is in abundance. They know that man is the type of man that other women want. So therefore he is in the higher leverage position, because women will have more volume of suitors that come at them, way more than a handsome attractive man ever will. But those suitors are usually low quality men, whereas handsome attractive men, they'll be able to attract more an abundance of quality women. They'll be able to attract more quality. Women will be able to attract more quantity. Moving on to the second point is that women don't find you approachable because they are intimidated by you. Because you're handsome attractive, the more handsome attractive you are, the less approachable you may be perceived. And what I mean by that is because women, when they find a handsome attractive man that is put together, in shape, well dressed, well groomed, he just looks like the type of man that other women want, especially if he's the woman in question's specific type. Oh yeah, she's going crazy for this dude. But because of the perceived abundance that the woman will believe that this man is in, because she's probably dealt with men like him in the past, she knows like how men like that are going to act. Maybe he is going to be a little bit cocky and arrogant, and really people, whether it's resources, it's dating options, is an abundance of opportunities. Like when people are in excess, when people are in abundance, they're going to be more likely to be cocky and arrogant, and that's just because they are in abundance. You see what I'm saying? So typically men that are handsome and attractive, they're going to create more intimidation within women at first and more nervousness, because typically men that are handsome and attractive, they are in abundance, or they at least are perceived to be in abundance. They're at least perceived to be able to attract a lot of women to them. So therefore women are going to think that man is going to possibly reject her because maybe he's already dated women that look like her or more beautiful than her, or maybe he's taken, or maybe he just won't find her attractive enough. Whatever she may think in her mind, that's going to intimidate a woman and make her a lot less likely to approach that man, whether it's directly step up to him or even give him choosing signals like subtle cues and indicators of interest and attraction, send her friends to approach that man, or just simply shoot her shot. And however that may transpire, she may be a lot less likely to do that because she's intimidated by that man, because she already perceives that man to be in abundance. Also, you have to think that women are terrified of being rejected, especially by a handsome and attractive man, because especially with women constantly having to reject suitors and disqualify suitors, that does in a way position them in their mind to be a more valuable person in that regard when it comes to dating. But then like when they start to build up this identity that like they're in a high leverage position, like they're the prize and stuff like that, when they come across a man that they view as a prize, oh shit, they're going to be a lot less likely to really shoot their shot at that man in a more direct and bold way. Like women will do it strategically calibrated in a very low, subtle way, to where if you don't know what's going on, you're going to easily miss it, and easily miss when a woman's trying to shoot her shot at you. But they do that because if a handsome, attractive man that they find like desirable rejects her though, that's going to hit so hard to her ego. She's going to start to question her beauty, her values, and all this stuff. Because let's just keep it a stack, man. Like when you're first meeting a woman, what are men qualifying women off of first and foremost? It's the looks, just like how women qualify a man based on his looks too. And that's very important. It is the first filter of attraction and the foundation of attraction. I talk about that a lot in my videos. But women will also look at a man holistically as a package. Like how is he talking, his demeanor, his energy, his mindset, how he's interacting with other people around him, how he's moving throughout the room, how he's taking up space. They're looking at all these different cues and traits that make up the man holistically. But oh, best believe the looks, the physical appeal, the physique, the fashion, the style, if he has the height working for him, the facial sex working for him, of course, those things too. Just the holistic package physically. Oh yeah, best believe women are looking at that. But they're also looking at other subtle things about that man first and foremost. But men, what are we typically looking at? We're looking at the face, the body, the outfit. Like we're just, a lot of us at first are going off of the looks, which is natural. Now, definitely for the mid and long term, when you're dealing with a woman, definitely don't just be qualifying her based on the looks. Like really, you need to be qualifying her off a lot more different things. Her behavior, how she treats you, how she provides value to you. You know what I mean? Things like that. But we're going off the looks first and foremost, just like how they are too. And women know that. But women also know that men really prioritize looks, as far as like they just focus on a woman's looks more than the other different things that women are looking at for men, in addition addition to his looks, like the subtle things. Basically, it comes down to women, they're like, okay, I know men are gonna be judging me based on my looks, and they're really into that. So therefore, it doesn't give them that many opportunities to showcase why they're different from another woman, why that man that she finds handsome and attractive should pick her over this other beautiful woman, because really at first it's coming down to the looks thing. For good or for bad, it is what it is. So women know that. So then that's why even the most beautiful women are going to be wondering if they're good enough, if they're pretty enough, because they're going to believe that man is in abundance and has dated a lot of women, and women that are as beautiful, if not more beautiful than her. Especially if the woman is beautiful but has a low self-esteem, she'll automatically think that man has dated more beautiful women than her. That's why women may be a little bit more hesitant to shoot her shot at that man that she finds attractive. Women can have the most stale, stoic poker face, no emotion in her face and her demeanor and her body language, but on the inside she could be gushing, fangirling, going crazy for that handsome, attractive man, but he wouldn't know based on her outward demeanor. And that's where we're gonna see that women will either give you choosing signals, they're gonna send their friends to approach you, or they may approach you directly themselves if they're tipsy or a little bit drunk. Not every single time, but typically that's gonna be the case. As well as why you're gonna see that women will be more direct and bold on social media, like Instagram, dating apps. Like they'll be a lot more forthcoming and direct. They'll slide up on your stories, they'll message you first on dating apps, they'll validate you, talk about how handsome, attractive you are. They'll be more bold and direct online because it goes both ways. It's a lot less scarier and it minimizes the pain of rejection versus when you get rejection in person. You know what I'm saying? Like online, like if someone just doesn't reply to your stories or your messages, you can easily like bypass that or forget about that, kind of brush that under the rug. But if someone rejects you to your face in person, that stings. It's hard to like ignore that. So that's why you're gonna see that women will send their friends to approach you on their behalf, just so if you aren't feeling her, like, okay, she can easily bypass it. It's not gonna hurt as much. Like I've had women like ask the bartender to ask me if I was single on that woman's behalf because she was too nervous to actually say something to me. And if you want to learn a little bit more about the different like subtle and direct ways that women shoot their shot at you as a handsome, attractive man, and just be able to attract more women to you that do actually want you, that do pursue you, that do have high interest and attraction for you. That way, like if you lose out on women, or more so they lose out on you and they filter themselves out from getting at you because they're too nervous and intimidated by you because of your looks, that's okay. You're still attracting enough women to you to where you don't even notice them. If you want to learn more about those different subtle and direct cues of how women shoot their shot at men that they find attractive, based on my own personal experiences that I dive a lot deeper into, and my clients' experiences that I dive a lot deeper into how they were able to attract women based on the things that I taught them, I actually created a free training for you, breaking down step by step, more in depth, of the subtle and direct ways that women shoot their shot at you and how to attract more women to you. That way you're constantly in abundance regardless if women filter themselves out from you because you're just that dude and they just can't handle you. Then moving on to the third point is they're just gonna project assumptions about you that you are arrogant, that you are a jerk, that you are a player. And really this will come down just because, again, they're going to expect these things about you because you are in abundance, or they perceive you to be in abundance because you have traits that are attractive. Because that's the thing, women know what makes a man physically attractive. Women talk, they talk among their girls, like they have the sisterhood, they have the group chats, just like how we know what makes a woman attractive to us. Women know the same thing about a man. So then when they see the traits that a man has that they find handsome and attractive, and she automatically knows that these are the same traits that other women are going to find attractive. Just like how when we see a beautiful woman, we're going to know that other dudes are going to find her beautiful if we're thinking that she's beautiful. More than likely, women are going to think the same thing about the handsome, attractive man. But because he's rare, because they don't come across a man like this that often, and other women know that he's rare, and other women know that other women don't come across him that often, that he's more than likely going to have a lot more options. He's going to be in a state of abundance when it comes to dating opportunities and just overall receiving positive feedback from his environment, because beautiful people, men and women, get treated better overall. Not every single time, they still deal with bullshit, but they're going to be treated better by society by and large. Call it good, call it bad, it is what it is. It's part of the halo effect, where basically good looking people are treated better and are projected with more positive characteristic traits. Whether that's true or not, that's just what happens. Whether it's true or not as far as like them actually having those positive characteristic traits, regardless, that's just what people do. But women are going to just think that you're a player, that you're arrogant because that you are in abundance, because you have universally attractive traits to other women, which would then make you more likely to be able to attract other women, which would then mean that you have a more abundant dating life, that you have more options. That's going to evoke competition anxiety in her. Also, if women have dealt with guys that look like you, your same archetype, same race, same phenotype, and those men maybe like they did her dirty, she couldn't lock him down, he evoked too much competition anxiety, she may automatically think that's what you're going to do because that's really her only reference point, or maybe that's her consistent reference points as far as dealing with men that look like you, but the dudes played her, she couldn't lock them down, evoked too much competition anxiety, all these different things, right? right? So just understand that like you're gonna be labeled a player or a jerk or arrogant at first, but it actually can be used to your advantage. I think when you're cool, you have a warm personality to you, like you may be so good looking to her that she's intimidated by you, but if you can have a good basic conversation, like you're a nice dude, like you're chill, you're nice, not a nice guy as far as like having a noodle back and being a simp, but you're a kind person. You're cool, you're chill, you can have a conversation. You almost interact with her as if you're oblivious to your own looks, which is a secret, is if you can act like you're oblivious to your own looks, women are gonna eat that up. I'll have to make like a separate video about that, but they'll eat that up. But if you just like have a more chill, calming demeanor to you, oh, women are gonna love you even more because the bar for you is set so low. But then when they see that not only are you a handsome, attractive man, but you are nice, you are cool, it's raps. Like you become more oppressive to her because the bar was set for you so low, but then you drastically exceeded it. So you just have to understand, man, that being a handsome, attractive man, like it comes with the territory that women are gonna think that you're a player, that you're arrogant, and just take it as a compliment because that just means that they think that you're so attractive enough to be in a state of abundance that other women find you attractive and that you're just that dude out here. It's really a compliment. That's how I look at it at the end of the day. And then moving on to the third point, man, is that you're actually going to experience a very interesting paradox. And that is that the more attractive you are to a woman, the more hesitant she's going to be around you. And this is going to cause confusion for a lot of different men because especially when you have the evidence, you have the experience of women coming to you, find you handsome and attractive, desirable, like you've been with women intimately, you've had relationships with women, like you know your looks, your physicality, your overall physical appeal and presentation played a role in you attracting the woman and retaining her as well. When you have that experience, we have that evidence, this is going to confuse you because you're going to see that women may actually be more standoffish in person. You're going to see that women may not show any type of signs that they're attracted to you, that they're into you. You're going to see that, especially if you've had a lot of online success, like women shooting their shot at you online through like Instagram, dating apps, sliding up on your stories, your DMs, messaging you first. When you experience these type of situations, you're gonna see that when it comes to in person, women may not mimic those same type of behaviors. And a lot of the times it's not because women may not want to. It depends on the scenario. If you're out at a grocery store or just like at the mall and a woman is like doing she's shopping, like she's not in the state, she's not in the place, maybe doesn't have the intent of meeting new people and stuff like that, then that may be a little bit different. But even still, like you never know, bro. You may be at a coffee shop and a woman could very well find you attractive, but she's very stoic. She's not giving you any type of indicators of interest, no choosing signals or anything like that. Which is why women will give you more choosing signals. They'll look at you a couple of times, maybe smile, look back at you, and then see if you're gonna say something, see if you approach. They may look at you a couple of times, and then they happen to be in your vicinity, they happen to be behind your bar chair. I've had that happen. Or then that's why women are going to send their friends to approach you, right? Because they're hesitant, they're nervous, they're intimidated, but also they may think that you are out of their league. You may be too good enough for them. You may not find them attractive enough. They may think that you're taken. But women, like I said earlier, women can be like fangirling for you almost on the inside, but on the outside, she won't show it. Because a lot of women, I'll tell you something, women want to be like a fan for you. If they're really attracted and into you, listen to me closely. Women want to be your fan and they want to treat you like the rock star while you also not viewing them as a fan. They want to be your fan and treat you like the rock star while you also do not look at them as a fan. Because women just don't want to be another girl. They don't want you to have that leverage over them. They don't want you to have that control over them. They don't want you to manipulate them because they've let other men do that and it didn't end well for them. Like they got the short end of the stick, they got hurt. It's understandable. It's a protection mechanism, but they don't want to be another fan. They don't want to be another girl, but they will treat you like the other girls and the other fans though. Eventually they will. Maybe at first they'll be more hesitant or maybe just be standoffish. Whether this is a woman maybe that you met through Instagram or through dating apps and stuff like that, and they're attracted to you, but they're being more reserved when you guys meet up in person. But even when you're out in person, bro, like a girl could be really into you, but she's not gonna show it. I've had experiences where I've had conversations with women that gave me no signs or indicators that they're attracted to me, but I just started a conversation with them. Let's say like at a coffee shop, like at a Starbucks, like I'll start a conversation with them. Let's say I go to Starbucks to get a drink and I'm working and I just start a conversation with the woman. Maybe I compliment her. I ask her like, what is she working on? Or I ask her about her drink. We start a conversation and she's trying to number close me. She's trying to number close me, which is insane. I'm like, that's very interesting that I was the one that started the conversation, but she's acting as if she came to me. And this is why inbound attraction is so powerful, is because I've noticed that with inbound attraction, when women are coming to you, whether this is in person or online, those type of women will be more likely to show you a higher volume of behavior traits and cues that they are attracted to you. They all kind of showcase the same behavior traits that after a while, after you experiences with different women and they show you these different behavior traits and cues, you'll be able to easily see and know when a woman's feeling you. And typically for me and for clients I've worked with, we've experienced this at a higher volume rate consistently. So more times, more often, consistently from women that come to us. So then if you decide to selectively approach a woman or start a conversation with a woman while you're living your life, not like you're going on a hunt, trying to day game, trying to see how many girls can I approach. No, we're not doing that shit. At least men over here, we don't do that hunting thirsty shit. Because here's the thing, like when you are a man that can attract women to you and you're receiving inbound attraction, that means you are an in-demand man. You are an in-demand man. That means women find you attractive, desirable, like women are willing to come to you. But also there's a lot of women that are too nervous, too intimidated to say something. They may think all these assumptions about you and will psych themselves out from approaching you, right? Oh, he's arrogant, he's a player, he must have a lot of women. Women will say these things and psych themselves out, even if they don't really believe those things, even if you're not really showcasing signs that you're arrogant or cocky or you're a player, but because you're very attractive to her and she wants you, she wants to shoot her shot at you, but she's too nervous, is too insecure, she doesn't think that you'd be into her, she won't shoot her shot at you. But I've just had a lot of experiences, man, where like women have told me that they were intimidated by me. Women have approached me with their friends and then told me that like, they were like, yeah, I brought my friend here with me because I was intimidated to approach you by myself. And there was actually a situation that I had before where a woman that I found very attractive, she approached me at the bar over a year ago. And she told me that the reason why she approached me was because she didn't think that she was attractive enough for me to approach. She didn't think that I would find her worthy enough of me to approach her. But the thing is, I thought she was like one of the most beautiful women in the spot. So then that kind of had me thinking, I'm like, shit, how many other women are thinking the same thing about me that like I'm passing by that I find attractive, but maybe I don't notice them, like giving me any type of like subtle indicators of interest or choosing signals, or maybe they're not showcasing anything at all, but on the inside they find me attractive. How many women are doing that same thing to me? That's a very valid thing to bring up when you have the experience that I'm telling you. Like when you have that track record where women have countlessly told you that you are intimidating, when you've attracted women to you through inbound attraction, right? Where you know that you are an in-demand man, that's very plausible. So then I'm like, okay, like if I see a woman that's very attractive to me while I'm living my life, I'm gonna view her as a mystery box. I'm gonna view her neutral. What do I mean by that? She could very well be into me, but just isn't showing it because maybe she doesn't think I'll be into her. She may think I'm a player or a jerk or whatever, or she may not be into me. But I can come at it from a neutral standpoint because I know I've generated enough attraction, interest, experiences from women that have came to me in person and or online to know like I am a desirable man. I am an in-demand man. So there is a good chance that if I talk to this girl, she could be into me if she finds me attractive and is available. Nothing's guaranteed in this life as far as 100% close rate and success, but you never know. That's why women in this type of context where you've attracted women to you, you know that you are a desirable man by women based on your experience, and you know that you are an in-demand man. It's not delusional to think that a woman that you see while you're living your life that you may selectively talk to, it's not delusional for you to think that she could be into you. You just never know, right? So these type of experiences have shifted my mindset, but also because I have unlocked inbound attraction in my life, I have nothing to lose, which makes me even more abundant, which makes me like even more attractive, not just physically, but energetically from an aura standpoint, because I'm coming from abundance. I'm just talking to her from the back foot, meaning I'm chill. I have nothing to lose because, okay, well, like if you're not into me, that's okay. Like someone else will be. Women will come to me from dating apps or social media, or if I go out in person, like a woman will shoot her shot at me. That's abundance right there. And when you unlock inbound attraction and you've experienced the type of things I'm talking about, you'll be able to quickly see when a woman is into you, right? Because women that come to you through inbound attraction will typically showcase different signs and behaviors that they are into you at a higher volume rate consistently. And if you want to be able to unlock that in your own life too, especially like when you're going to have women that will filter themselves out from your life because they find you too intimidating because you're good looking to them, at least you're still able to attract more women to you that are not only interested in you and attracted to you based on your looks, but they actually want to get to know you. They actually want to go on a date with you. They actually want to spend time with you. They actually want to claim the prize that they think that you are, right? If you want more help when it comes to achieving that, as well as just being able to pinpoint the subtle and direct ways that a woman is going to shoot her shot at you and knowing how to actually maximize those opportunities, again, check out that free training that I made for you specifically. I have it linked down below in the description and the pinned comment where I just dive a lot deeper into these things, way more than I can on YouTube. I'm promising you, you will get a lot of value from that free training. And with that being said, I hope you got a lot of value from this video, and I'll talk to you in the next one.